Hello everybody. Yesterday there was a question about the SPOC task. So I've gone into PebblePad and the information is all there for you. So you can find this in your preclinical workbook under SPOC assessment. There is a formative case study which you are to do now. So this is a patient with some information, social history, a medical background, and their chief complaints to you. There's also a description about the way the patient's mouth looks and the things that he says to you. Also included are some clinical photographs of the patient's mouth. This is the view before disclosing or staining the plaque, and this is the view after the plaque has been stained. So you can see the plaque deposits. You can also see the hard and soft tissues to see pathological changes there. So your task is to look at this case study and do two things. Make two short videos. The first is a video where you speak to the camera as you would be speaking to Jacob to describe basically what his issues are. So provide an explanation of why he is experiencing the oral health issues he is in layperson's terms. So a good explanation about what is causing the problems that he's sensing and that you're also seeing in his mouth. So that's a 3-minute video which describes what's going on. There's a second video which is a 4-minute video, and this is where you will give advice to Jacob based on what you've said his problems are, advice around the SPOC techniques that he should be using at home. So this advice will be given verbally to the camera, again just as you're speaking to a patient, and you can use aids like toothbrushes or models or pictures to demonstrate the techniques to ensure that he understands those appropriately. There's a link here to guidelines about what you should do with your video. So that's a Word document. So if you open that document, have a look at that. It will provide some explanation on what to do, what not to do, and what to include in your presentation. So some dot points there. And of course we're looking at your ability to give verbal instructions in a clear and understandable way. So there's some tips about presentation skills and also about the visual aids. So that's the task at the moment for SPOC. So it's a formative assessment currently, which means we'll give you feedback on your first few videos, which you'll upload into the PebblePad site. The teachers will then give you some assessment and feedback on that, and then you'll be asked to do a second case which will be given to you at a later stage, which is due on the 22nd of September. And it's the second case, which is summative, which you will get a grade which will be related to your final grade for the subject. But for now, we're concentrating on a formative, where you'll be getting feedback on your performance, which is not formally graded. However, we'll give you a formative assessment based on this first case study. And this case is due on the 31st of May, if that's the last day of May, I think it is. So you'll need to upload those two short videos by that time. If you have any questions about the SPOC, please ask Alana Glenn. She'll be happy to give you some further guidance.